Get ready because the digital world is buzzing and we've got the absolute latest, the need-to-know updates that are shaping everything. In this fast-paced era, staying ahead means knowing what's happening right now asterisk, and that's exactly what we deliver. We're diving headfirst into the stories that matter, the ones that have everyone talking, and you won't want to miss a single second. From major tech giants addressing critical security concerns to unexpected regulatory scrutiny, the landscape is shifting, and we're here to break it all down for you. Are you prepared for the information that could impact your digital life? Let's get into it. First up, a massive tech company is pushing back against alarming reports, clarifying a widespread security warning that had millions on edge. We're talking about a denial that could fundamentally change how we view our digital safety. What's really going on behind the scenes? Then, we shift gears to the corridors of power, where a top regulatory official is leveling serious accusations against a tech titan regarding its digital gatekeeping. The claims involve alleged bias and could have significant implications for how information flows. Is fairness being compromised? Next, we're revisiting that major security clarification. We'll unpack exactly what was said, why it matters, and what it means for the billions of users who rely on the service every single day. Get the definitive truth. And finally, a viral report about a data breach and a widespread password reset warning is being directly addressed. We're cutting through the noise to bring you the company's official response. What's the real story behind the headlines? Stick around because the updates are here, and they're massive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. A digital shield reaffirmed. Reports suggesting a major security breach and a widespread warning issued to all Gmail users have been forcefully denied by Google, who have stepped in to clarify the situation for their massive user base of over 2.5 billion. The tech giant has publicly stated that these alarming claims are entirely false, aiming to quell the significant concern that has rippled through the digital community. In a detailed blog post, Google emphasized that no such broad security alert was ever disseminated to its users, directly refuting the widespread misinformation that had begun to circulate. The company's proactive stance underscores its commitment to accurate communication, especially concerning user privacy and security, an area Google asserts it takes with the utmost seriousness. They stress the critical importance of factual and accurate discourse in the cybersecurity space, especially when dealing with the digital well-being of billions. This clarification comes in the wake of security findings shared by Trend Micro, which had suggested that Google's databases might have been compromised via another cloud platform. Further fueling the narrative, the group known as Shiny Hunters, implicated in several high-profile data breaches, had reportedly mentioned that Google was issuing warnings to users about the potential impact of such attacks on their digital footprints. Google, however, has countered these reports by highlighting the robust nature of their security infrastructure, asserting that their systems are designed to effectively block a vast majority of threats. According to their statement, Gmail's protections continue to be highly effective, blocking over 99.9% of phishing and malware attempts from ever reaching users' inboxes. This figure points to a sophisticated, multi-layered defense system. The company also took the opportunity to advocate for enhanced security practices, suggesting that users consider more secure alternatives to traditional passwords and two-factor authentication, such as passkeys, to better safeguard their digital presence. Google's strong defense of its security measures and its direct rebuttal of the alarming reports aim to assure users that their data and accounts remain protected. But is the digital shield truly impenetrable, or are there unseen vulnerabilities being scrutinized? Stay tuned as we investigate regulatory bodies taking a closer look at tech giants. Filtering fairness, the FTC's scrutiny of Gmail. In a significant development that could reshape the digital communication landscape, Federal Trade Commission Chair Andrew Ferguson has formally accused Alphabet's Google of potentially designing its Gmail spam filters with a partisan bias. This serious allegation was laid out in a letter addressed directly to Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai, referencing a New York Post report. The report claimed that during the summer, Gmail's filters were flagging fundraising emails from Republican campaigns as dangerous spam, thereby preventing them from reaching users' inboxes, while similarly solicited emails from Democratic campaigns were left untouched. This alleged differential treatment has prompted the FTC to investigate potential unfair and deceptive trade practices by Google. Ferguson's letter highlighted specific complaints filed by Targeted Victory, a consulting and public relations firm actively working for the Republican National Committee. These complaints were submitted as part of the FTC's broader inquiry into technology platform censorship. The core of the FTC's concern, as articulated in the letter, is that if Gmail's filters are indeed impeding users' ability to receive communications from political candidates or parties, or to donate to them, based on perceived political preferences of the company or its employees, then such actions could be deemed harmful to American consumers and potentially violate the Federal Trade Commission Act. The letter states, "A consumer's right to hear from candidates or parties, including solicitations for donations, is not diminished because that consumer's political preferences may run counter to your company's or your employees' political preferences." This assertion places a direct challenge on Google's content moderation practices. It's important to note that this is not the first time such allegations have surfaced. In 2023, Republicans had previously lodged a similar complaint with the Federal Election Commission, which was ultimately dismissed. Furthermore, a federal judge had also dismissed an earlier lawsuit filed by the RNC that raised comparable accusations against Google. In response to the latest allegations, a Google spokesperson reiterated the company's stance to Axios, explaining that Gmail's spam filters operate based on a variety of objective signals. These include user behavior, such as marking an email as spam, and the volume of emails sent by a particular sender that are frequently flagged by users. Google maintains that these policies are applied uniformly to all senders, irrespective of their political ideology. The FTC's recent focus on technology platforms regarding alleged censorship extends beyond this specific Gmail case, with Ferguson having previously issued warnings to numerous U.S. tech companies concerning their compliance with international regulations like the EU's Digital Services Act and the UK's Online Safety Act, cautioning that strict adherence could conflict with U.S. consumer protection laws. This ongoing scrutiny highlights a growing tension between global regulatory demands and American digital policy. Could these accusations lead to a significant overhaul of how email platforms manage political discourse? We'll explore the company's response and the broader implications for free speech online. Gmail's truth, debunking the security scare. Google has moved decisively to quash a wave of circulating misinformation, officially confirming that widespread reports of a major Gmail security warning being issued to all users are, in fact, false. The tech giant issued a direct statement on September 1, 2025, to unequivocally clarify that no broad security alert was ever sent out to its massive global user base. This prompt and clear denial serves to address the significant concern that had understandably arisen among Gmail's billions of users worldwide, due to the inaccurate claims that had proliferated across various online platforms. The inaccurate reports emerged amidst an ongoing climate of heightened cybersecurity awareness, with several sources incorrectly attributing security warnings to Google that the company had never actually made. Google's intervention is a testament to its commitment to maintaining transparent communication regarding genuine security threats, while simultaneously working to combat the spread of misinformation that could potentially erode user confidence in its widely used email service. Google analysts have pinpointed the confusion to a misinterpretation of existing security communications, emphasizing the strength and efficacy of their established defense mechanisms. The company reiterated that its security infrastructure consistently proves to be exceptionally effective, successfully blocking an impressive 99.9% of all phishing and malware attempts before they can even reach users' inboxes. This formidable statistic highlights the sophisticated, multi-layered architecture of Gmail's security framework. This system is powered by advanced machine learning algorithms, employs rigorous behavioral analysis techniques, and utilizes real-time threat detection systems to identify and neutralize potential dangers. The platform's security operates as a complex, interconnected ecosystem of protection layers that are in a constant state of evolution, adapting dynamically to counter emerging threats. Advanced machine learning models are integral to this process, meticulously analyzing email patterns, sender reputations, and the intrinsic characteristics of email content to accurately identify potentially malicious communications. These systems process millions of emails daily, automatically isolating suspicious messages while ensuring that legitimate communications are delivered seamlessly to users' inboxes. Google continues to champion proactive user engagement in security, strongly recommending that users implement additional protective measures. This includes the adoption of passkeys as a more secure alternative to traditional passwords and diligently following established best practices for identifying and reporting phishing attempts, thereby contributing to the overall optimization of account protection. While Google stands firm on its security prowess, what does this mean for the future of digital authentication? Prepare for a deep dive into the latest security trends and how they might impact your online safety. Data breach rumors. Google addresses password reset claims. In a move to counter rapidly spreading misinformation, Google has directly addressed widely reported stories claiming the company warned all Gmail users to reset their passwords following a recent data breach that also impacted some workspace accounts. The company has disputed the accuracy of these reports, seeking to clarify the situation for its vast user base. The claims, which gained significant traction online, suggested a direct link between a data breach and a mandatory password reset advisory for Gmail users. Google's official statement aims to provide clarity and assure users about the security of their accounts. While the specifics of the alleged data breach and its connection to workspace accounts remain a point of contention, Google's response indicates that the narrative of a universal password reset warning for all Gmail users is unfounded. The company typically maintains a strong stance on user security and transparency, and this direct rebuttal suggests that the reported security advisory was either misrepresented or entirely fabricated. The implications of such rumors can be significant, potentially causing unnecessary panic and leading users to take actions that might not be required or could even introduce new security risks if not handled properly. By disputing the claims, Google is likely attempting to prevent a cascade of user actions based on potentially false information. The situation underscores the challenges faced by tech companies in managing public perception and combating the rapid spread of misinformation, especially concerning sensitive topics like data security. It highlights the critical importance of verifying information from official sources before reacting to alarming headlines. While the exact nature and scope of any potential data breach affecting workspace accounts are not fully detailed in the disputed reports, Google's clear denial of a widespread Gmail password reset warning is the key takeaway for users. This situation emphasizes the ongoing need for vigilance in the digital space and reliance on verified news channels for critical updates. With these security narratives swirling, it's crucial to stay informed about the latest threats and defenses. Next, we'll recap all the major headlines you need to know right now. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw Google decisively debunk false Gmail security warnings, pushing back against alarming reports. Then, the FTC chair raised serious questions about alleged partisan bias in Gmail's spam filters, sparking a major debate. We also revisited Google's confirmation that those major Gmail security claims were indeed false, reinforcing their robust defenses. Finally, Google addressed viral reports about a data breach, clarifying the password reset narrative. Stay informed, stay secure, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more crucial updates, ring the notification bell so you never miss a moment, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms to keep the conversation going.